Hey everybody, Brett Mix here from my channel Macho Wrestling 101. Hit like and subscribe if you like these videos. We're now on to the Rumble Anthology, the 33rd Annual Royal Rumble. This is the 2020 Royal Rumble from Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. Took place on the night of January the 26th, 2020, and it was a special event, featured returns, classic matches, two Royal Rumbles. So let's get started. The first match of the night on pay-per-view was a last man standing match. This was between Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin. Forgettable feud that included the likes of dog food and all this other cringy worthy stuff. But this match was actually pretty fun. They went all around the crowd and it only lasted, well, it lasted 21 minutes, 20 seconds, but it only lasted it only felt like it lasted about 10 minutes because of all the action that was taking place. They had the cool finishing sequence near the dugout where Roman Reigns speared, and then I believe he gave him a Superman punch, but he did spear Corbin there. So Baron Corbin, or Mr. Corbin at the time, was down down for the count, and since it's a Falls Count Anywhere match, he pinned him right there, and Roman Reigns was victorious because it went out of its element, and because it was my bar was really low for this match because of the feud. It did entertain me, so I'm gonna rate it 3 stars, and I'll move on. Next, we had the Women's Royal Rumble match, and there've only been two Royal Rumble matches before. One won by Asuka, the one where Ronda Rousey came out at the end, but Asuka won it. Then there's the one with Becky Lynch last review at 2019. And this year it's up for grabs. It was Alexa Bliss starting in there with Bianca Belair, and those two ladies stayed at least 30 to the 33-minute mark for Bianca, and Alexa stayed 26 minutes. So the first two entrants stayed in there a while. I like when they do that. They do it a lot though. Mighty Molly was the third entrant. As a surprise entrant. Nikki Cross was fourth. Lana was fifth. Mercedes Martinez was sixth. Liv Morgan and Mandy Rose were seventh and eighth. And Bianca then started to eliminate people. Mighty Molly was eliminated by Bianca. Nikki Cross was eliminated by Bianca. Liv Morgan, when she came out, Lana eliminated her in just 44 seconds. Then Bianca eliminated Mandy Rose. Candice LeRae and Sonya Deville were in the ring now, and Bianca eliminated both of them too. Alexa Bliss eliminated the next entrant, who only lasted 5 minutes, and that's Kairi Sane. Mia Yim came in after that. Alexa Bliss also eliminated her 5 minutes into her run. Dana Brooke and Tamina came into the ring before the elimination of Mia Yim. Then Dakota Kai and Chelsea Green. Then at 17, Charlotte Flair came out, and I don't know, she has this look. Is she confident, or is she trying to look confident? You know that that look. Is she trying to be confident, or is she confident? I asked that question because I know her father has issues with self-confidence. I'm just curious. Maybe she does too. I don't know. It just looks contrived. Her personality, it looks very contrived. Next up was Naomi at 18. She's got the wild throw going and dancing her way to the ring. Beth Phoenix and Toni Storm were in the ring. Kelly Sarah was a surprise entrant. Sarah Logan, Natalia, Xylee, I should say. Selena Vega, Shotzi Blackheart, Carmella, Tegan Knox, then Santina Marella for a comedy spot, and Shayna Baszler at number 30. Shayna Baszler eliminated Xylee, Zelina Vega, Shotzi Blackheart, Carmella, Tegan Knox, Beth Phoenix, Toni Storm, Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades, eliminated 8 ladies, and Bianca Belair, she eliminated 8 ladies. Bianca was eventually thrown out by Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss was eventually eliminated by Bianca Belair before that. And Santina Marella eliminated himself. I'm not going to call it Santina or her. It came down to Charlotte and Shayna, and Charlotte last eliminated Shayna Baszler at 54 minutes and 20 seconds of Rumble time. The winner, Charlotte Flair, eliminated 4 ladies, and she spent 27 minutes and 19 seconds. Points to the sign, same old shit. Charlotte wins. Good Rumble, though. I rate it 3 stars and a quarter. I like that they had the Rumble match placed into the card in the early part. That helped things. Next up, Bayley defended her women's title against Lacey Evans, and she'd win by pinfall at 9:20. So Bayley carried Lacey to a good match here. Nothing great, probably about TV standard, but it was passable. It was fine. I give it 2 stars 3/4. I think that's fair for that match. The Fiend defended his world title, Universal title, against Daniel Bryan in a strap match. I like the gimmick added to this because it is the Fiend. You're gonna have a weird match when it's the Fiend in a singles match, especially for the world title. So adding a strap match adding a gimmick match to the match really helped things. I thought this was the Fiend's best match as the Fiend. I can't think of a better one off by my mind. Definitely not Hell in a Cell with Seth Rollins. I know everyone hates that one. But no, the Fiend, if that match didn't happen with Seth Rollins, what could the Fiend have been? I think the Fiend could have been something amazing, but they didn't book him that way. Here they had him retain the title though, which is the right move at 17:35, and he wins by pinfall. And yeah, like I say, probably the Fiend's best match. I rated it 3 stars 3/4. Um, Next up, Becky Lynch defeated Asuka, who had Kairi Sane in her corner. She retained her title. Everybody's retaining their titles on this event. And retained her Raw Women's title at 16:25. This was probably the best match of the night to this point. Uh, I rated best match to this point, close to the Fiend and Daniel Bryan. I'll rate it just a little bit above, but they both have the same rating of 3 stars 3/4. Next up, we got the men's Royal Rumble. And this is, you want to talk about domination. Brock Lesnar eliminated 13 people for a record. Literally from entrant 1 to entrant 14, he eliminated every single person in it. The only person in the first 14 people that didn't get eliminated by Brock Lesnar was Brock Lesnar. Yes, Drew McIntyre eliminated Brock Lesnar when he came in the middle of the Rumble, and Claymore kicked him out of the ring to the pop of the night, probably. Even bigger than the pop when Drew won the Rumble. He got the pop of the night. Lesnar was first in there with Elias, Eric Rowan, Robert Roode, John Morrison, Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio, Big E, Cesaro, Shelton, Shinsuke MVP, and Keith Lee, and Braun Strowman were all thrown out by Brock Lesnar. Drew McIntyre came out, then The Miz, then AJ Styles, then Dolph Ziggler, then Carl Anderson at number 20. Then below number 20, because these guys actually started to fill up the ring after Lesnar eliminated them. And even though Lesnar eliminated all these men, he wasn't standing in the ring all the time by himself, but a lot of the time he was, and this had never happened. There'd been Diesel in 94, Kane in 2001, Austin in 97. There's been dominant runs before, Roman in 2015 or 2014. He won the 2015, but he was dominant in 2014. But this one was unlike any of those. So to see Lesnar get eliminated in the middle and not the end, that was a huge surprise, and big for Drew. That really made Drew that elimination. They made him a made man there. So Carl Anderson came out at 20. Edge, the surprise returning Edge, came out at 21, and he lasted 23 minutes 43 seconds. He threw out 3 people. King Corbin came out at 22. Matt Riddle at 23, Luke Gallows 24, Randy Orton 25, Roman Reigns 26, Kevin Owens 27, Aleister Black, Samoa Joe, and Seth Rollins for 28 to 30. Edge threw out Randy Orton. He threw out Luke Gallows. He set up the feud with Randy Orton, former Rated RKO team. Drew McIntyre, he eliminated Seth Rollins, who was number 30. We came down to Drew and Roman, and Drew ended up defeating Roman Reigns. Drew McIntyre won the men's Royal Rumble at a time of 1 hour and 50 seconds. In the ring, Drew McIntyre lasted 34 minutes and 11 seconds, eliminating 6 people in the process, which was the second most to Lesnar's 13. I give this Rumble 3 stars 3/4, just like the other 2 matches I gave 3 stars 3/4. So when you consider that 3 different matches had 3 stars, 3/4, this Royal Rumble was definitely a passable Royal Rumble and a good one at that. I rate it 7.5 out of 10. So that's the 2020 Royal Rumble. If you're interested in more Royal Rumble reviews and you want to see other videos, please hit subscribe. It helps the algorithm and it helps me get my channel off the floor. I really, really appreciate it. We got 29 subscribers as of this moment, and the channel is only a week old. So I'm very happy for you. If you're one of the 29, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's awesome because we're going to keep doing these reviews and I'm going to keep getting better and better at talking on the camera. This is brand new for me. So if you made it this far, I really thank you. All right, I really appreciate it, guys. We'll see you in the next Royal Rumble review and for the next Match of the Day review and all those good things. I'm Brett Mix for the Royal Rumble 2020, and I'm out. Thanks.